Alright, dudes. This is JanRavnick. If I'm saying that right. JanRavnick 2013. This is his animation. Yeah, Okay, yeah, whatever, swag. I don't care. I think it's pretty neat. Look, it's animated at 30 frames a second. Alright, yeah. I like it. I think it's neat. Let's go ahead and get rid of the sounds. Whatever. Animation. Alright, there we go. Sweet. I'll run through this by frames. The number one thing I saw, there's a little bit of movements, a little bit of cleaning up, basic things. It's got some pretty good easing going on. It's nice and smooth. Well, yeah, the little scarf thing is a neat addition. Honestly, right there, yeah, right here, the scarf probably should have, since that's how it's coming down, probably should have kept bending like this, falling down and straightened up, and then come out as he's moving forward. Yeah, I like how you do the trail, like it's his arm. I like how you do that. You fade it out. It looks like you're fading it out into white. I don't know. Don't fade something out white if like you're gonna go from his color and fade it out. Just go from the dark green back to the dark green and fade it out like such. I can't really tell if that's what you're doing there or not. Maybe it's because of the background. Yeah, pretty smooth. I don't know if I like that. It's quick. It's like a quick double kick. Probably would have done some more easing on there for real. The leg, it's got some sizing issues. It's longer than the other leg. So it's hard to spot a lot of this during the animation, but usually people have something zoomed in. It's good to know if you're gonna zoom it in, because I guarantee you, if you were to show this animation, try animating this zoomed in, then yeah, it would look awkward. People would be able to tell the difference. Usually when you animate really small figures, that's when you can hide majority of the mistakes you're doing and not work on them. Clean up your stuff. Always clean up your stuff. The scarf is pretty clean for the most part. I'm pretty sure you did that in line tool though. Yeah, that definitely looks like line tool. Nope, it's brush. Yeah, the scarf looks smooth. Ease a little bit more with the kicks, especially since you're at 30 frames a second. It would have made your animation a lot smoother. I don't like how the character just sits there. He should probably do some movement. He probably should fall from here and land on his feet and still be bending over. Maybe go to grab his head when your character grabs his head. I like this whole movement. It is pretty smooth. Maybe I would have bent the back more right here and having the legs grapple down closer to like underneath his head. That way, if you think about it, if you get a sphere and it's got the rest of the body attached to it, and you get your legs under it towards where the neck are, and you grip pretty much from the neck, you're gonna pull on the chin up. It's gonna help you move the weight rather than it looks like your stick figure is trying to grab just the side of his head. Yeah, see, like right there, you'd be grabbing his neck and pulling his head and everything forward. You should have done a few frames, maybe easing, because you're not just gonna grab that much weight with your legs and go from there to there. You're not just gonna do that. You probably should have done like 2 or 3 frames of your guy gradually, just slowly lifting him off into the air, and then jerk into that movement where you're. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're fading out into the same color as your thing right there. which is no bueno. Yeah, I probably would have bent my legs after that frame. Make you need more frames. Like looking at it now, think about it now. Yeah, definitely need more frames. Do like a smoother roll. Have one leg maybe branching off quicker to support the back of the body, and probably should have landed something like that. Probably should have landed something like that and just built off of your legs. Bend your knees as always. See, because instead you just sort of spin backwards and look at that, into the ground. That's why I guarantee you what you didn't plan it out for it to happen like that. I guarantee you started animating it and you went too quick and you didn't really know what to do next, so you just sort of went. I can tell because the animation I just critiqued, I talked about path of flow, like your movement, whereas yours would be right there. Hold on, let me turn this on. Yeah, then you're going up here, it looks like. Then you're back down here, you're back over there. It's very awkward. There's no smooth path in which your character's moving. From here, just watch your legs too. Like, you did that quick. You're gonna be really bad on close-ups if you keep doing the same thing and animating really small. That's why I forced myself to animate large figures. It's a lot cleaner. Alright, I would have added some more frames. I don't like as much as your double framing. Climb really quick. You jump. See, that was pretty smooth. Then you jerked into that. The reaction's gonna be a little bit better. I'll talk about this in a second though. Get through the actual animation quicker. Move the timeline forward. See, you just sort of stuck there. Alright. Definitely clean up. If you're going to do still movement, or stance rather, for a few frames, just clean it up really good. It looks nice. And especially if it's going to be staying there for a few seconds, it'll make it harder for people to see, oh wow, he looks really weird. I would have done some more easing into that. You jump into your little crystal thing, which it looks neat in the animation, but it's kind of awkward looking at it when it's drawn. I don't really know what the green was for, but alright. I like how you have your little crystal fist thing going right there. I noticed this with the particles because I'm really freaking picky about effects. The particles, it's a very nice touch to the animation. But what you should have done is you should have put them in a movie clip and had over, like, you could have done a long time period. You didn't have to do it quick. But it was if you're just gonna leave the particles in the air like that, because I know some people prefer that kind of style, you should have made them a symbol when they got to this frame or so, or a few symbols, and eased them out, or maybe made them all individual symbols. Some people prefer it that way. That way you can control the tween better. I just tweened it larger. That way it's always moving. Because look at this. When, like, you can't even tell me it doesn't look weird when they just sort of sit there in the air. They're just in the air. It's not weird at all. Just have them moving. It would look cooler. You have a lot of frames in between this. There really is no anticipation going into this punch, which I don't like. He's got all this force going into it. Is that stick figure sitting still that entire time on that thing? I never noticed that. What the fuck? Yeah, see, he just sort of brings him up. I guess you're going for slow motion right there with that. See, you still got the pillar moving, but the other figure's not moving. Your character just hits him. Yeah, you're going for slow motion. That's what it is. See, even if you're going for slow motion, the character should still be spinning and the particle should still be shooting up. And if you're doing slow motion, your scarf thing is moving pretty quickly. You have rectangles coming out of the ground. I don't like that. I think it looks very garbagey. It looks trashy. Don't do that. Do actual debris. I don't get why a guy would just teleport that many times. The particles just sort of sit there, and then I don't really know what that is. And that's where it ends. It's neat, it's smooth, but at the same time, I mean, it could be a lot better. Oh, I was gonna jump on the reactions. I forgot. Shit, let me touch up on that real quick. Because a lot of it's just your character doesn't hit with enough force for all the reactions that you're getting out of it. That's my favorite movement right there. This is my favorite movement. And this right here. I like how the stick figure is falling the entire time. And he goes to get up. I like that. I like that. You paid attention right there to your reactions. I like that. It's very realistic. I don't like how he's just laying there, because obviously he's not dead yet. I feel like he should have been reacting a little bit right there when he hit the ground. Like I said, he should have been moving the whole time. And then he doesn't move at all. He doesn't try to stop anything or gather himself. It's neat. Overall, it's good animation. Fucking tired, man. Fuck. It was pretty good animation overall. I would have had maybe a little bit more easing going on with my frames. I would have had more frames with the movements, especially at that high of a frame rate. Try to slow it down a little bit, that way people can understand and comprehend exactly what's going on. But yeah, it's pretty neat. We'll watch it one more time without sound, unfortunately, because I like it. See, like, looking at it now, it doesn't even look like he touches him, except for that last kick he does. Like, see, look, it doesn't even, like, he's not even touching him. That's how much force you don't have. So you should have kept the particles moving. Yeah, that was pretty good animation overall. Just work on that stuff, please.